Ever wondered how to effortlessly flirt with girls? Well, the first step is breaking the ice. Imagine this. You're at a social gathering and across the room, you spot someone who catches your eye. You're drawn to her, but you're not quite sure how to approach her or start a conversation. Sounds familiar, right? This, my friends, is where the art of breaking the ice comes into play. Initiating conversation is crucial. It's the bridge that connects two strangers, leading to a path of endless possibilities. But how does one initiate a conversation without coming off as awkward or desperate? Let's dive in. It's all about finding a common thread. Look around you, observe your surroundings. Maybe there's a piece of art on the wall that catches your attention, or perhaps a song playing in the background that you both seem to enjoy. These are perfect conversation starters. Use them to your advantage. But remember this, don't force it. If you're trying too hard to find a common topic, it might come off as insincere. The key is to be genuine. If you're genuinely interested in getting to know her, it will shine through in your conversation. Now here's an insider tip. To break the ice, you don't always have to be the one talking. Sometimes a simple smile or a friendly nod can do wonders. It's a silent rizz for her to join you in conversation, and it works more often than not. Moreover, it's essential to be relaxed. It's natural to feel a bit anxious, but don't let that anxiety control your actions. Deep breaths, my friend, deep breaths. Remember, everyone's just as human as you are, and we all appreciate a good, relaxed conversation. So, to sum it all up, be observant, be genuine, be relaxed. Use your surroundings to find a common topic and let the conversation flow naturally. Remember, the first step to successful flirting is breaking the ice and starting a genuine conversation. So, the next time you find yourself in a similar situation, give these tips a try. You might be surprised by how effectively you can break the ice. Now that you've started the conversation, it's time to talk about body language. Body language is the unspoken element of communication that we use to reveal our true feelings and emotions. Our gestures, facial expressions, and posture can tell a person much more about how we feel than words ever can. It's like the secret language of attraction, a language that we're all programmed to understand on a subconscious level. When you're trying to flirt, your body language becomes a billboard for your feelings. It's not just about what you say, but also about how you say it. The way you move, the way you look, and the way you carry yourself all contribute to the message you're sending. So how do you use body language to show interest and attentiveness? Let's break it down. Next, let's talk about posture. Open body posture is inviting and suggests that you're approachable and friendly. Stand tall, pull your shoulders back, and keep your chest open. This posture exhibits confidence and interest. On the other hand, crossed arms or a hunched posture can send a signal that you're closed off or disinterested. Finally, pay attention to your gestures. Small, subtle gestures can speak volumes. A nod to show that you're listening, leaning in slightly to show interest, and mirroring the other person's body language to establish rapport are all effective ways to communicate your interest non-verbally. Remember, body language isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about being attentive to the other person's cues and responding in a way that shows you're engaged and interested. Your body language speaks volumes, so make sure it's saying, "I'm interested and engaged." One of the key aspects of flirting is knowing how to compliment. Now, this might seem straightforward, but there's an art to it. Compliments are more than just sweet nothings whispered into someone's ear. They're a way to express admiration and interest, building a connection. First things first, sincerity is key. A genuine compliment is like a rare gem. It's precious, unique, and is valued by the receiver. It's easy to tell when someone is just throwing out compliments for the sake of it. So make sure your compliments come from a place of authenticity. If you're not sincere, you risk coming off as insincere or even worse, creepy. Now you might wonder, how do I compliment without sounding insincere or creepy? Good question. The answer lies in the details. Rather than opting for generic compliments like "you're beautiful" or "you have nice eyes," try focusing on unique aspects. Like this, "Hey, I think you're cute, so I want to say hi." See easy. Or you could compliment her on the passion she shows when she talks about her favorite book, or how her eyes light up when she's excited. Compliment her on her sense of style or her unique laugh. Make it personal and unique to her. Remember, compliments should not be just about physical appearance. Compliment her intelligence, her humor, her kindness. Show that you value her as a whole person, not just for her looks. Timing is everything. Don't just throw out compliments left and right. Wait for the right moment. For instance, when she shares a personal achievement, compliment her on her hard work and dedication. This shows that you're listening and that you care about her success. Avoid backhanded compliments. These are comments that seem like compliments but actually contain a negative implication. They can be damaging and hurtful, so steer clear of them. Lastly, be respectful. Complimenting is not an excuse to objectify or make someone uncomfortable. If she seems uncomfortable with a compliment, apologize and move on. A well-placed compliment can make a lasting impression, so choose your words wisely. Remember, the goal of complimenting is to express your admiration and build a connection, so keep it sincere, personal, and respectful. Let's talk about listening skills, but first let's talk about eye contact. Eye contact is the perfect way to show a girl that you're interested, but don't use eye contact with a straight face cause it's creepy. Do with a warm smile. And when things get playful and flirty, use what I like to call the triangle method, meaning look at her in one eye to her lips to other eye shows her that you want to kiss her and you're smooth with it. Now let's talk about listening skills, a crucial part of successful flirting. Now you might be thinking, but isn't flirting all about what I say? Well, not quite. It's also about how well you listen. Listening is the secret ingredient that can make your flirting game go from good to great. Active listening, to be specific, is your secret weapon. But what does it mean to be an active listener? It means not just hearing the words that are being said, but truly understanding and responding to them. It's about showing genuine interest in what the other person is saying, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Think about it this way. When you're actively listening, you're showing the other person that you value what they're saying. You're showing them that their words, their thoughts, their feelings matter to you. And that, my friends, is incredibly attractive. Now, how do you show that you're interested in what the other person is saying? It's not as difficult as it sounds. You can use verbal cues like, right, I see. These small words can go a long way in showing that you're engaged in the conversation. Another effective way to show your interest is by responding appropriately to what the other person is saying. If they share something funny, laugh. If they share something sad, show empathy. React to their words in a way that shows you're truly listening. And then, there's the art of asking follow-up questions. This is another powerful tool in your flirting arsenal. When you ask a follow-up question, you're telling the other person, I'm interested in knowing more about you. It keeps the conversation flowing and shows that you're engaged. But here's a word of caution. Make sure your questions are open-ended. Instead of asking, did you like the movie? Ask, what did you like about the movie? Open-ended questions encourage the other person to share more. And that's what you want. Remember, flirting is a two-way street. Listening is just as important as talking. Now let's discuss how to successfully close the conversation. When it comes to flirting, the ending is as crucial as the beginning. It's that final note, the lasting impression you leave that will determine whether or not there's a chance for future encounters. So how do you end the conversation on a high note? Well, firstly, don't rush. Abrupt endings can be uncomfortable and give the impression that you're eager to escape. Instead, slow down, keep the conversation flowing, and when the time feels right, prepare for a smooth, natural finish. Secondly, express your appreciation. A simple, I've really enjoyed talking with you, can go a long way in making the other person feel valued and interesting. It's a small gesture, but it can leave a big impression. Now, on to expressing interest in meeting again. This can be a tricky part. You want to show interest, but not desperation. A good way to navigate this is by suggesting a shared interest. Did she mention she loves Italian food? Suggest that new Italian place that just opened up. Is she a fan of live music? Mention the upcoming concert you think she'd enjoy. The key is to make it feel natural and casual, not like a formal invitation. But what if you're not sure whether she's interested? Well, here's a pro tip. Be direct and say, I think you're a cool girl, let's hang out sometime at work, thirst me, and she will be happy to join you. And finally, the farewell. A warm, genuine smile, a friendly wave, or a firm handshake, or even a high five, depending on the vibe of the conversation, can be a great way to wrap things up. Remember, the goal is to leave her wanting more, to leave her with a positive, lasting impression. You guys like the what wear to impress a girl video, and you guys like that? I thought I should teach you the art of rizz, and since you me to help you out, your flirting has leveled up. So as always, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe.